code review. So here in the code I can see order and user models, most likely. Then in the main method handler and the listening to address, which I will recommend to move to configuration. Then I can see order handler and two functions. So here we get the IDs from the parameters and the split parameters, split IDs by comma. So first I would validate at least if IDs is not equal empty string and order IDs doesn't have wrong separator. And I would implement the function for all of this. And if on one of the step we have a wrong behavior, then return error and log error plus return the error to client. Then we may see fetching orders and fetching user details for each order. And also marshalling orders. And here I can see that we missed the error, and the error should be at least logged in some way like this. And also we should return as always error to client. Then I suppose that fetch orders and fetch user details are business logic functions, and these functions should be moved to service. So I would specify the order service and the user service, which is interface, and this is struct maybe, and the order service contains the link to user service, and user service contains two functions like fetch orders and fetch user details. So then we should make implementation of user service here and here. Okay, so we moved two functions to services, and then I can see that we make appending the orders in a loop, and it may lead to a lot of memory allocation. So to prevent it, we may make this one. So instead of var orders, we create slice via make, and here we just make order with 0 length and capacity equals to order IDs. Yeah. Then, and also if this is a service service function, we also should pass the context from the handler to manage the lifecycle of function. And here the same, especially that I see that the fetch user details make fetching data from some URL, and we should have ability to manage the function which make network calls. Also here in fetch user details, a lot of issues, like it's better to use a URL.url how to say entity to specify the URL yes, and it allows us to escape how to say escape symbols in URL because in user ID we can fetch some unexpected symbols, and it may lead to vulnerabilities in our system. So also I would recommend to move URL into config. And plus I see here we don't handle errors, so we should verify that there is no errors, and if yes, we just return empty user plus fmt error, which should contain some message and the error, like this. And the same for this one. And also we have to close the body in defer to avoid leakage of memory. And what else? Also I see that we read the body via read all function, so it's recommended to use the JSON new decoder because it the read all read bytes from the all body, but the new decoder make it in streaming way. So if the response is very huge, it's better to use a new decoder. It's more efficient and faster in that way in that situation. And here we again skipped the error. We should handle it. And the main part which I forgot, if we return errors, then we have changed the signature of function. And finally, that's it for fetch user details. let's move again to the order handler, and it's probably the last thing which I want to mention is we fetch in a loop some order some user details, and if there are a lot of orders, then we may then it can be bottleneck. So to prevent it, we may use some wait group plus R, no, wait group with error channel to handle all of the errors, or to use R group which returns us the first or random, I don't remember, error from the group which was handled in scope of this code. And plus it's better to use worker pull pattern to constrain or limit the amount of coroutine which are work at once. So that's it for code review.